Hey everybody, DJ Chance here. Now in today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this, the iRig Stream Pro by IK Multimedia. Let's get right into it. Alright, now I've been pretty anxious to get this because I have been using the iRig Stream for about 2 years now. As I'm sure many of you are aware, this was kind of a must-have piece over the last couple of years for streaming, for DJs, for podcasters, pretty much anyone that needed something portable. And you can see that this thing is pretty small, fits right in the palm of my hand. Since it was limited in its capability, I decided to upgrade to this finally. And we're going to open this up. I have my handy utility knife here. Okay, so the front of the box, has what it is. 4-in to out streaming audio interface. That's not necessarily true, by the way. They like to jazz up that number, but I'll get into that later in the video. All right, so let's get right into this thing. Let's cut this open right here. Let's go there. Let me not cut my finger off on camera, although that'd be great for views. Idiot cuts his finger off while doing an unboxing. That would probably be my most successful video ever. Okay. So now that we've undone that, let's see. All right, so there is a box. This kind of looks like the boxes I use to send out the things from my eBay store that people purchase. I mean, it's very similar. Okay. So we've got the card to register the product. We've got the user manual. That saves paper, so that's good for the environment. Good to see they have a green side. And it's pretty significant difference over the original. I'll look at that in a moment. Let's see, we've got nothing in there. This is probably going to be its cables. I know one of the reasons I wanted this is because it had a USB-C cable, and that's pretty important. So we have a piece of Velcro to attach it to things like a mic stand of some sort, a keyboard stand. And we also have batteries. So this is battery powered as well. Okay. That's actually good to know. In the 80s, when I was watching cartoons, I remember G.I. Joe, but I must have missed G.I. Alkaline. I remember G.I. Jane, but I don't know if I should even say that right now because I don't want to see a Fresh Prince hand flying towards my face.
Uh-oh, Richard!
I have the power supply with my iRig Stream. I actually had to dish out the $40 extra to buy this power supply. They definitely took a page out of Apple's book. Anything like that, you have to buy all the accessories for. And actually, you want to buy the accessories. That's something else. There's actually a name for that. It's called the Diderot effect. It's when you buy something new, and now you need to buy all of the things that go with that thing. So this cable is the proprietary cable, just like the iRig Stream had, and it goes to Lightning. And that's not a bad thing. My only issue with all these companies with their cables is that they're insanely short. I mean, this thing has to be maybe 2 feet. I'm actually going to measure it. Let's take a look. Looks like we have a cable that is 27 inches long. All right, so we have the Lightning.
Oh, like lightning! Yes, that's it.
It's probably the same length as the original, and this looks like a USB. Yes, it is. The proprietary cable to a USB-A, and this has to be the ever so special USB-C. This is going to be good for people who are streaming to a product, maybe an Android phone that has USB-C that you weren't able to do before. I want to compare sizes with these. Hey, it's a little shorter. You see this crap? How dare you, IK Multimedia? How dare you short me just the length of the pin? Now I need to know if all 3 of them are the same length. Look, all 3 cables are all different sizes. Look at it. You can see it here. Let's compare the new one to the original. It is a much more substantial piece. You can take a look right there. It is definitely much beefier. The knob is beefier. It kind of brings to mind that Mackie Big Knob piece that they had a few years back. Wow, and it's a lot looser than the one on the original iRig Stream. Let's do a quick spin forward. It did it all the way to the end. So that quickly. You don't even need this mute button. All right, so the DC in here is what's interesting to me. I've been wanting to know if this is the same size that is inside the iRig Stream, because I really don't want to spend $40 extra for another power supply for this unit. The reason the power supply is important is because you need it to charge up your phone, especially for a long session. So if you're doing a lot of filming out in the field or just here in a studio, you can keep your phone charged the entire time because it's plugged into the power supply into the iRig Stream. So that was a handy feature with the iRig Stream to begin with. That's why I paid the $40 extra. A lot of people didn't like that. I didn't care for it either, but I fell for it. The Diderot effect, as they say, I had to have it. All right, let's see if this power supply fits. Okay, so we're going to plug that. Do I have any power? You know, this is the thing that bothers me.
You are bothering me.
About these kinds of products. There's no way to know if this thing is on until you plug it into a device. There really should be something that lets you know this is on. That is an annoyance with the iRig Stream. When I plug it in, I don't know.
Nobody's gonna know.
I can never tell until it's plugged into this handy dandy iPhone 14 up here. Let's see if it turns on with the batteries. Okay, so that's nice and clean. We can get that out of there. I'm wondering, let's see. We have the batteries in, and there still is no light to let you know that you have this on. So I'm going to switch now. I'm going to go from the iRig Stream into the iRig Pro for the remainder of this video. Hopefully it works, and I'll see you in a millisecond. All right, so we have everything fully plugged in here. I've got my Rode PodMic plugged directly into the mic instrument input, and it sounds very nice. We're going to test to see if the DDJ Rev1 is also going to play music as well. Let's go to this mixer section and turn that RCA up. That's a good sound right there. We're going to leave it at 8. So this is doing exactly what I wanted to do. The iRig Stream Pro is playing my microphone, it's giving me my headphone out, and it's playing my DDJ Rev1 controller. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. I don't have a headset microphone, so I can't test out the ability of that, but I have no doubt that it would work. Now, if I talk too loud in the microphone, you see you'll get a peak right there in the LED, and you can turn that down by the mic instrument gain. It's very similar to the trim knob you have on a controller, in case whatever you're plugging in just needs that extra little kick to get the volume up. This is a dynamic mic, so I do not need 48-volt phantom power. I have the loop back on. Even though I don't need it, I'm not processing any of the inputs that are going into my phone. So in its default state, you'll see that this LED is off right here. And that not only is the peak light, that's also how you can choose between the channel modes for this particular piece. So if you just want it to go into stereo output mode, like if it's a mixer, you would just leave it the way it is here. If you want to put it into a DAW software of your choice and mix each channel independently, you can mix 4 channels. And what that'll give you is the mic, that'll give you your left, your right, and it will give you your headset microphone. In order to activate that multi-channel mode, you would hold down this level button here. You hold down that button for 3 seconds, you see it lit up in white, and now I would click it again to pick that green light, which means it will be in multi-channel mode, so you can actually mix down and separate your tracks in your favorite DAW software. In order to confirm that, you would hold down this button for 3 more seconds and it'll confirm. There is now a light green light coming out of that LED that was full green before. So now, because it is in the multi-channel mode, my phone doesn't know how to pick up that multi-channel signal unless I had some kind of app that can read that signal. But if you're just plugging directly into a phone, you would need to switch it back to its default mode. So we'll hold down the button again, We'll hold it for 3 seconds, and then it's going to turn back into full default mode where all 4 of your channels are going to come out as a stereo signal that your phone or your device can read without any additional software. Now that I've gone through the activation and changing of the different modes, we're back onto its default mode. When I go into multi-channel mode, on a device like my iPhone 14 up here, it's only going to give me one of the 2 options here. I'm either going to hear my microphone or I'm going to hear my RCA in, or possibly the headset mic. So the way that this is set up is that channels 1 and 2 are your RCA inputs, so your left and right. And then channel 3 would be your mic instrument input. It's a combo jack, so you can plug in 1/4 inch or you can plug in XLR. And then channel 4 would be your headset microphone, which is on the other side. Headset phones right there. You get some cable noise when I move this around a little bit. So everything is working exactly how I need it to work. This is just what I was looking for. Now you have other options out there, like you can do the Roland Go Mixer Pro X. I haven't tried the Roland Go Mixer Pro X yet. Hopefully I can get my hands on one. This is perfect for the portable DJ setup. If you're using a small controller such as the DDJ Rev1 or they only have RCA outs and they have no microphone input, or something like this that does have a microphone input but it has a 1/4 inch, and you want just a better preamp than what's inside most of these small DJ controllers, this is the answer. So final thoughts on this. I mean, this thing's pretty spectacular. I gotta say, for the price point, $149 mark here in the United States, I think this is a fantastic option. So that's the iRig Stream Pro. Nice portable piece. I highly recommend it for single content creators. It gives you everything you need in a very compact package at an affordable price point. I think the quality is going to equal what the iRig Stream has given me. I've had 0 issues with the iRig Stream. I want to thank everybody for all the love and positivity I've received on this channel. Please be sure to like and comment and share with a friend. Hit the notification bell and you'll be notified when I do a new post. So now that you've learned what this thing can do, you take this, you go out there, you master, and you make money.